For centuries, Americans have gathered together to celebrate the holidays, reaffirm family ties, and wish goodwill to all men. But this Christmas, Santa's got a brand new bag.
Now you gotta listen to this, man, because this concerns you, alright?
Hey folks, Jim from the Rewind, and I'm here to review the film Jackie Brown, directed by Quentin Tarantino. 44-year-old flight attendant Jackie Brown, played by Pam Grier, gets caught with the money of the gun dealer Ordell Robbie, and to get the borough of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms off her back, she sets up Ordell with her new friend, a bail bondsman named Max Cherry, played by Robert Forster. What the ATF doesn't know is that they are part of her wild plan to get Ordell's $500,000 and get off scot-free. However, she has to do it under the noses of both Ordell, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and the ATF agent Ray Nicolette, played by Michael Keaton. What she doesn't know is Ordell's blonde beach bunny, Melanie, played by Bridget Fonda, wants the money for herself, as does Ordell's ex-con friend, Lewis, played by Robert De Niro. Jackie Brown tends to be forgotten in Tarantino's filmography. Some may feel it's his crowning achievement, but many do not. I fall in the latter group. Don't get me wrong, I still immensely enjoy Jackie Brown, but as a follow-up to Pulp Fiction, it is somewhat disappointing. Clocking around 2 hours and 30 minutes, this film tends to move slower than some of his others. Still, there's plenty to like. For the most part, Jackson is strictly the bad guy in this picture, as opposed to his character in Pulp Fiction. That doesn't stop Ordell from being hilarious and equally dangerous, played to perfection by Jackson. One of the film's standout sequences involves him bailing one of his workers, played by Chris Tucker, out of jail only to hit him up with a favor.
Man, I ain't getting in this trunk.
You ain't gonna be in here no more than 10 minutes.
Man, I ain't riding in no trunk for no minute.
Keaton brings his usual low-key sense of humor, also somewhat romantically interested in Jackie. You can bet Jackie uses that to her advantage. While arguably underused, De Niro plays a moron that would fit well in a Coen Brothers comedy. And what Tarantino film would be complete without his usual foot fetish? That's where Bridget Fonda comes in as the sassy girl who knows just how to get on the nerves of Ordell and Lewis. Not necessarily a blaxploitation flick, Jackie Brown was heavily influenced by films of the 70s in its style, music, and of course, its female heroine with the casting of Pam Grier. Funny enough, Jackie never pulls the trigger of a gun throughout the film, but Tarantino has fun with that in one particular scene where she preps for a cool pose. As Jackie, Grier isn't some young badass. She's a middle-aged flight attendant who merely gets by. The ATF is using her, and Ordell only bailed her out so he could kill her before she could make a deal or snitch on him. She's fed up and forms an interesting relationship with Max Cherry, another individual frustrated with his job and the people he deals with. Absolutely in love with Jackie, Max is concerned for her safety, but willingly helps her out. Few people know how to cast just the right actor like Tarantino does. Not only has he found incredible talents, but he's managed to revive careers from obscurity. That's what he's done here with the casting of Grier and Forster. They're the heart of this film. It's refreshing to see a romance between two actors well past their youth, and it makes Jackie Brown all the more accessible for people who don't care for Tarantino's more outrageous genre pictures. Jackie Brown has plenty of the qualities usually seen in Tarantino's other films. There's his signature dialogue, the quirky characters, and the moments of violence, only to be followed with deadpan humor. As his one and only adaptation of another writer's work, Tarantino and Elmore Leonard are a perfect match. Interesting that a year later after its release, Steven Soderbergh's Out of Sight would be released, an even greater adaptation of Leonard's work in my opinion, but that shouldn't take anything away from Jackie Brown. There aren't many surprising twists or turns in this caper flick. We always know way more than some of the characters, and the last set piece isn't as effective as it should be. But like many Tarantino flicks, it's just too infectious not to enjoy. That's it for the Movie Rewind. Have a good day folks. Until next time.
Okay, ready? Everybody settle and action. Pam Grier is
Jackie Brown.
Pam Grier is
Jackie Brown.
Pamela Grier is
Jackie Brown.